What is up, DTube? What is up, the Steam blockchain? So today I want to talk about a new game that I've started to play lately, and I'm so excited because I see the potential here. So I started to play CryptoKitties, which is basically a game that has an ERC 721 token. So most people are familiar with the ERC20 token, and the thing with the ERC20 token is you can split it up in parts, in smaller parts, just as you can with Bitcoin. You can send 0.0005 Bitcoin. Now the ERC721 token, I think it's called non-fungible or something. Don't quote me on that, but it's something like that. And it basically means you can't send smaller version of one token. Like one token is one token. So these are going to be like in-game items. You're going to assign, let's say, a token to it, ERC721, and you'll be able to own in-game items. Just as engine is going to do with in-game items. They have their SDK that they release to Unity, and it's pretty cool. So let's talk about this game. So I started to play CryptoKitties lately, and I'm so fascinated by it. I'm so fascinated by it because I sort of see like how cool it is. So you buy these CryptoKitties, you buy cats with cool animations and super much novelty. And for example, you can buy 2 cats, and then you get 2 ERC721 tokens. There are different rare cats, special cats, unique cats, whatever. And it gets sent across the Ethereum network. It's kind of cool. You can see the transaction, and it gets verified like in 1 minute or so. Kind of cool. But the cool thing is like how you can own these in-game items and how fast you can send it between various devices. So for example, Opera on Android, they have built-in support now for CryptoKitties. So I can have 2 CryptoKitties accounts, and I can send cats across 2 different Ethereum addresses, and it's just cool. It's just cool because, for example, you can breed 2 cats that you own. You can breed another cat, which is going to be a brand new cat based on the 2 mom and dad cat, and it's going to have different eyes, different colors, different tail, and sometimes you can get exclusive I think they call cat attributes. Every cat has exclusive features that can be rare, and the cat can randomly become an exclusive cat if you breed cats. Basically, it's just cool. It's a cool way to eventually play with microtransactions and to basically get more people into this space. And I'm really amazed, especially with this game CryptoKitties. I'm amazed at the novelty. I'm amazed at how much novelty you can create in variations. It's just as with human faces. We can detect micro novelty, micro differences in various human faces, and we find it kind of cool. So I started to consider this, how eventually we're just going to have, everyone will be able to make their own, have this template of the base structure of a game like CryptoKitties, and then we'll be able to apply that to any niche. So for example, you can have virtual teddy bears, virtual dogs, or whatever. There's so many niches. They're like, you have these niches that some stuff people use addicted to. So something that people are addicted to in the real world, you can make a niche out of it, and you can basically just make a CryptoKitties game using a template eventually when it's available, and you'll be able to make your own game and basically run your own experiments. This is a big key with this new world, is people are going to be able to run their own experiments. We see with the Kin token, where they have it in a bunch of apps like Swelly, where you can pick 2 photos, and you can basically ask people, you can do your own research analysis for free, and you can pay people in Kin tokens. So we're starting to see this trend of people be able to run their own tests, own experiments, because once you have a token, okay, once you have a built-in token, you can do a lot of cool stuff, okay, because people know that there's liquid value going around, and you know, it's cool. It's so cool. So just consider how many people they'll be able to build their own games. So right now on Steam Monsters, we have a card game, we have some other games, right? But eventually everyone will be able, everyone that ever had a desire to build their own game, they'll be able to do it super easy, because the cool thing in the digital world is if someone is doing something and maybe it took a year for them to build a game or something like that, just because it's digital, eventually people will be able to open source stuff more and make it easier for everyone to basically keep on designing or keep on innovating on something that is sort of enjoyed. So for example, when these cats gets created, it gets a small story, some text about it, about the cat. It gets a random username or a random name, and the graphics. I'm just so amazed of the graphics. How, and this is what I'm talking about also, that I mean, yeah, everything's going to be tokenized, and it's not going to be pay to play. It's going to be let's see, play to, oh, I forget it, but yeah, we're just going to tokenize everything, and the more we play, the more oh yeah, play for pay, not pay to play. So it's the whole business model is totally different to how it used to work back in the days, where, well, we buy a game, right? We buy a game. Now it's sort of the opposite. We create the game, we trade the game, we trade the items around, we own the game, and we own the objects in the game, and we make our own games. I mean, it is so cool. And we can see that there are other game collectibles, other games on Ethereum blockchain that is trying to make this sort of concept of of the game items. And if it looks like the CryptoKitties game is the one that has had the most success, so we can see that there's gonna be a lot of other games that are gonna fail. But the cool thing is, when everything is open, we can compare everything super fast. We can super quick find who has innovated the best. And CryptoKitties, they just did a very good job. Okay, so that whole model, people will eventually be able to build upon. This is the same with, as we've seen with a bunch of different cryptocurrencies, that if one cryptocurrency doesn't deliver something good that we love, eventually someone else is going to come super fast, do a better job, and we're just going to go there, right? So what I think also is going to happen is, I mean, people want fun. People want to be able to ask people questions, as we're seeing with Lumios, as we're seeing with Swelly, and it's more fun to play around with stuff. It's way more fun, and it's way more novelty also with graphics. And this is also what I've been talking about, that virtual identities is going to be such a big thing, because it just makes everything fun, more fun. It makes everything also into a parody, so people just play around a lot, and it's just fun. Like, everyone wants fun. So for example, when you have an Ethereum address from another person, you can just send them a cat if you have that, or if you just get an account on CryptoKitties and then you just get a cat, you can send other humans a cat, and it's this funny random thing. And also that it is now getting easier when the Opera browser on Android has support for CryptoKitties, built-in crypto wallet, and everything is just starting to come together. Everything is just starting to come together, and it's very, very cool to see, because there are no limits to this. In CryptoKitties, for example, people are starting to innovate where you can race against other cats, and you can fight eventually against other cats. There's just like people gonna innovate, and they're gonna look at what other people have in other games, and then be able to trade stuff across games. It is epic. And the kin SDK, they also have an SDK for Unity, so they will also be able to implement the kin token inside of Unity games. That people in Unity, people build their own games. Same also with Engine, how they're implementing, or they have an Engine SDK for Unity as well. So it's really starting to come together now, 2019, where more and more people are gonna have tokens, more and more people are gonna have in-game objects that they are full owner of, and eventually people are gonna more and more start to look at, well, can I make my own game, right? Eventually they're just gonna click a button, they're gonna feed it what they love, and the AI is just gonna automate the game, and it's probably gonna be pretty good, because it can randomize, it can make stuff really have lots of novelty, and that is super cool. So CryptoKitties at the moment, I would say, is the best crypto game at the moment, and I think it's funny in many ways how there's a lot of people that always want to try to make everything into like, well, can you make anything out of this? And everyone, there's also always this group that tries to make a profit from every game, and I think that they're sort of missing the long-term view of just having fun and just playing around, right? Because this whole ROI, this whole profit, and I think it's gonna go away eventually. I think that the people are just not gonna care, because if they have super many opportunities, new opportunities coming daily, the whole concept of having to make an ROI, it's gonna be gone. Because once you fix accessibility, everything's easy to access, there's really no point, right? Everyone's just gonna make a profit in the long run. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see more games come, especially more games for smartphones with crypto support. It's gonna be fun to see how creative people can be. But yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's fun times to see this be developed. And yeah, so thanks for watching this video. I wanted to talk a little bit about that in this video, because I've been playing around with it for maybe 2 days, and it's just cool. Okay, the game is just epic, and it's yeah, it's cool, and it really is, as a lot of people talking about, that we're truly gonna tokenize everything. For example, the Rave, I downloaded an app from the Play Store called Rave. It has the kin token, and basically you can watch YouTube videos or Netflix videos with your friends, and at the same time you're also earning kin tokens every minute. So every single app, for example, on your phone is going to be optimized for tokens. It's going to be optimized so you basically earn tokens all the time for doing fun stuff. So great future coming. Have a great day, YouTube. Have a great day, Steam blockchain. Bye bye.